Hi everyone, my name is Isaac Johnson, and today I'll be talking to you all about the importance of blue-collar jobs in our society. Do you like having a successful economy and a place to live that has a pretty community and parks? Without the field of blue-collar workers, these things would not be accessible for people. What people don't see is the hard work that goes on behind the scenes that goes into maintaining all of those things. Blue-collar workers deserve more recognition and people to realize the impact that they have in our society. I have a couple of statements made from credible articles that will help me explain the benefits of blue-collar workers in our society. All of the sources I have are used within 10 years of relevancy and have very credible authors, and all of the sites are very credible and peer-reviewed. I think everyone can relate to my stance on blue-collar workers because a lot of people feel as if their job does not get the recognition they deserve, and this may make them feel sad or may make them feel not wanted in society. Everyone loves having a pretty park and neighborhood, and without landscapers and blue-collar workers, this would not be available. Everyone would also love an opportunity to work somewhere without the need of a college degree or the need of money, and blue-collar jobs allow for that. Blue-collar jobs are essential to a successful society because they create jobs for people that may not have the money or ability to go to college, maintain a very successful economy, and keep the health of civilians in good condition. My first main idea is that blue-collar jobs create jobs for people that may not have the money or ability to go to college. Blue-collar jobs create jobs for people, and in an article written by Mark C. Perna in the Forbes magazine, he explains that blue-collar trades like plumbing, construction, electricity, landscaping, cleaning, and others offer very low entry barriers. This means that people can maybe go straight into the work of blue-collar without having to go to college or maybe paying money to get an interview for a job. To get most jobs this day, you need a college degree or some form of education, but for some people that is just not accessible. There are situations where they may not have enough money or may not be able to find a very good school. For these situations, blue-collar jobs are very important to giving these people a place where they can contribute to our society. Blue-collar jobs also give people a sense of purpose in their life. In an article written by a staff member from the very credible site LinkedIn, it states that these jobs have the potential to provide a much-needed sense of purpose in a community for those who take part in them. This shows that benefits of the job create. Another thing stated by this LinkedIn article was that blue-collar jobs create a very good sense of pride in the work that a person does. This pride will help them to perform better in everything in life. We have discussed the opportunities that blue-collar jobs give people. Next, we will discuss the blue-collar jobs and the role they play in maintaining our success in our society and our economy. Maintaining a very successful economy requires blue-collar workers. The sheer amount of work that you see in massive economic buildings and places in the U.S. shows the impact they have on our economy. In an article written by the site Clockwork, they state that blue-collar workers are actually the backbone of our economy. This quote means a lot because it shows us the importance that they have on our economy that we don't see. Another quote from the credible source Clockwork states that these blue-collar workers are responsible for excavating, helping to design, implementing, and building plants, water facilities, and houses, etc. This shows us the amount of stuff that blue-collar workers have their hand in. Blue-collar jobs also maintain a successful economy by creating character traits that translate into the amount of effort they put into their work. In an article written by Christiana Doon, she explains that blue-collar jobs can form their workers into great leaders. They will learn traits and abilities throughout their time in the field that they will translate into other parts of society and maybe other jobs as they get older. In another article written by LinkedIn, it explains that people will learn traits that help them to be able to do stuff on their own. This in turn will create people who are very independent, which is a well-needed part of our society. We just talked about the ways that blue-collar workers help to maintain our society's economy, so last we will talk about the benefits these jobs have on the health of people. Blue-collar jobs benefit the health of civilians. Pollution is something that blue-collar jobs help to get rid of. An important factor is that landscaping eliminates pollutants. As an article written by Plants Creative states, landscapers get rid of pollutants by just keeping our plants alive and healthy, which in turn eliminates pollutants in the air. When blue-collar jobs like landscapers help to maintain the plant life in an area, it greatly decreases the amount of pollutants all around. Blue-collar jobs also help with health in general. When blue-collar jobs maintain the plumbing and building in an area, it will naturally increase the health of people in that area because it can flush out all of the bad things that could possibly pollute the city or give it bad hygiene. They also help to create areas around the building that will in turn be clean, which in turn decreases the natural dust in the air. When this dust is eliminated, it creates the plants and the health benefits in the society of that area. For my conclusion, in conclusion, all of the benefits of a blue-collar worker to our society should be enough to make you realize the importance of them. Creating jobs for people that may not have the money or ability to go to college, maintaining a very successful economy, and keeping the health of our civilians in good condition are all duties upheld by blue-collar workers in our society. Without them, the U.S. would not be in the successful state as it is now. Next time you think of the beauty and successfulness of our society, I want you to stop and think about what contributed to it. Most likely, you will come to the conclusion that it was a blue-collar worker. Thank you all for listening and have a good rest of your day.